Ministries. This is Tracy, and today we're going to be in 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. Listen to how it reads. It says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." This right here, this is one of the greatest promises for not only an individual, but also for a nation. In order for us to experience this promise, there are things that God is asking us to do. So what is the first thing He's asking us to do? He says, if my people, right there, there's a qualifier. That's stating you and me. If we are in Christ, if you are in Christ, if you've asked Jesus Christ into your heart and you are saved, you are a born-again believer, you have a relationship with Jesus and with God. You almost have to state that nowadays, okay? But if my people, that's the very first thing right off the bat. Again, it says, if my people who are called by my name. So now there's absolutely no question mark there, okay? You are called by God's name, Jehovah, Yahweh, the great I am, Elohim, Adonai. Let's not make any sort of mistake there. He's in your heart. It's Jesus Christ, okay? It says, will humble themselves. What does it mean to humble yourself? Well, in this particular text, it means submitting to God, listening to God, doing it God's way, not doing it your way. You've got to do it His way. See, humility means I'm obeying God, and you have to humble yourself and come to Him because right now you're in trouble, okay? Because you haven't been doing it God's way, and now you need to humble yourself and do it His way. Just moving on to the next thing, it says, and pray. Now, we know what pray means, but it goes on with, and seek my face, okay? What does it mean to seek God's face? It's like, I don't know. Well, let me tell you what it is, okay? It means you're truly seeking who God is. You're not just wanting God for answers. You're wanting a real relationship with God. You're wanting Him number one in your life. And see this, the reason you're in trouble is because you haven't been seeking His face and you haven't made Him number one in your life. This is huge. And I want you to understand that it says, and turn from their wicked ways. And what does that mean? Well, honestly, I'm pretty sure you already know what that means. But honestly, if you can seek God, but not turn from your wicked ways. Okay, see, a lot of people will say they're seeking God, but they don't want to turn from their wicked ways. They want to keep a hold of that. So are they really seeking God and seeking His face? No, not really at all. See, David said this in the Psalms. He talked about, Lord, please search me and know me if there's any wicked way within me. And see, I think some people might be afraid to say that to the Lord, to pray that, because they know there is stuff in their lives and God might nitpick it out. See, all you have to do sometimes, if you don't see any bad stuff in your life, say, Lord, please show me the sins in my life. Please show me from your perspective. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, buddy, He will show you. I prayed that before and I was overwhelmed with the amount of things the Lord showed me about my wickedness. I couldn't believe it. It is amazing the amount of things we can incorporate into our lives, thinking it's okay, not realizing that it's sin. And we've just let it go on for years, and it's just become a part of us. And as a result of incorporating that stuff into our lives, it's brought down the correction, the chastening, and the judgment of God upon our lives. So guys, listen to the verse again. It says, if my people who are called by my name, okay, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. Now listen to what God is promising if we've done that, okay? Then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. So what does all that mean to you and me? Oh my goodness, really? Yikes! It means a lot. It means now you are back in the favor of God. You're experiencing the blessings of God. The mountains that were in front of you, now they're parting, okay? They're like the Red Sea. They're being shifted to the left and to the right. You are moving forward on a path that is just paved with gold. God's favor is just pouring out on you. This is fantastic news. He's also going to heal your life. He's going to heal the land. And the greatest promise of all all, he's going to overwhelm you with himself. Oh, there is nothing like having God's presence with you, his peace with you. And if you haven't experienced it, do the first part of this verse and you will experience it. There's nothing like it. There's a great example in the Bible about this very verse. It's about the prodigal son, and a lot of people have heard about him. He's the guy who took dad's money and his inheritance, left for a long time, squandered it all, and then realized, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm such a fool. And he goes back to his dad, groveling on his hands and knees basically. And what does the dad do? The dad is waiting for him, and he goes running to him with his arms open wide, gives him a big bear hug, and he receives him back. But not only that, he restores him, and he puts this ring on his finger representing the family, and this robe, and he puts shoes on him. These were big things back then, guys. And this is kind of like this verse here. It's showing what God will do for us if we've been away for a while, and he just wants us to return back to him. He just wants us to come running back to him. And the Lord is waiting there with his arms open wide, waiting not just to receive us back, but to bless us again. Guys, you're just one prayer away from that, okay? Hey, I really hope this helped you out. This has been Tracy from Esther 414 Ministries.